Yoon is ready to throw his first pitch of the ball game, and it's Doug Bernier stepping into the batter's box for the Red Wings, the shortstop. Bernier hitting .289 with 5 home runs and 42 RBI. Red Wings, that's the best pitching staff in the league in terms of earned run average, but they lost a close one last night, 3-2. The Tides scored 2 in the bottom of the 9th inning to get the victory. Here's the first pitch of the ball game. It's called a ball inside, and this game is underway at 7:05. The home plate umpire is Joey Amaral. Dave Susi over at first base, and down at third, Carlos Torres. The delivery from Yoon is a called strike on the outside corner, an 87-mile-per-hour fastball, and it's now leveled the count at 1-1. James Beresford is on deck, and then Davinson Romero in the hole for the Red Wings in the top of the first. The 1-1 pitch, off speed and a beauty, 73-mile-per-hour variety, called strike 2. Not pitching since June the 21st. Yoon Suk-min would love to have a good 5 or 6 inning performance tonight. Here's the 1-2 pitch in the dirt, levels it at 2-2. He's coming off a an aggravated right shoulder, a strain, I guess, to use the term that they've given the media. So that's not a great injury for a right-handed pitcher, but I guess it could be worse. 2-2 pitch forthcoming, and it's a wrap ball to the shortstop. Gloving, throwing, on the run, makes the grab at first base as Christian Walker. Ivan De Jesus fires out Doug Bernier, and there's 1 up and 1 down at the top of the first. Here's James Beresford.
Second baseman number 2, James Beresford.
Beresford will bat from the left side of the plate versus the right-hander. He's hitting .281 this year with a couple of home runs and 36 RBI, which surprising. Of course, the Red Wings do have a good record. They're 8 games above 500, 54-46 coming into tonight's ball game. The pitch, there's a ball lashed up the middle, a base hit by Suk-min, who might have had a shot at that ball, waved at it, but could not flag it down. It's a 1-out single. And now Davinson Romero to the plate. But while they live on their pitching with that very good earned run average as a team, they've also not a bad batting average. They just haven't been able to score a ton of runs enough to anyway overcome Syracuse in the International League North, a team that's 20 games above 500, and they've got the best record in the International League, the Syracuse Chiefs, at 59-39. Runner at first base and 1 down. Yoon's pitch is just low, ball 1. Davinson Romero, 292 batting average, 7 home runs, and 39 RBI. Comes in with a 5-game hitting streak. Suk-min, 27-year-old South Korean. There's a ball wrapped slowly to the right side of the infield. Only 1 play. Second baseman Cord Phelps throws on to Christian Walker at first base. Slowly hit, almost a hard bunt, if you will, but Davinson Romero took a full cut at it. On down to second base goes James Beresford, so he's now in scoring position. And here's Josmiel Pinto.
That ball just kind of a dribbler.
Last night the Red Wings had a 2-out rally and scored a run in the first inning. Actually took a 2-0 lead until Cord Phelps woke up. Here's the pitch. Called a strike. I would tell you this, Dave, Cord was not surprised when I asked him to be the Bon Secours dugout showcase. 0-1 the count. Josmiel Pinto, .263 batting average. Couple of home runs, 7 RBI. The pitch is high, and it's now level at 1 ball, 1 strike. The Red Wings, the AAA team of the Minnesota Twins since 2003, when the franchise moved into Rochester, a long, venerable AAA affiliate. 1-1 pitch, inside ball 2. Evidently, at some point in time, I think the Red Wings were actually a St. Louis Cardinal affiliate.
Way back, yeah.
Jack Buck started their broadcasting career, or at least passed through Rochester. I don't know if it was his first baseball job, but they've had some great broadcasters up there in Rochester, and then they, had some other guys. Pitches a called strike.
A lot of Cardinal executives.
Really?
Bing Devine was there.
Huh.
A lot of guys that went through there. That was back in the days when some of the major league teams had 3 AAA teams. Cardinals had Rochester, Columbus, and Sacramento.
2-2 is foul off. Did they play one another? I guess that would matter.
All 3 separate leagues.
In separate leagues.
Yes.
Okay. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a runner at second base. Top of the first inning, just underway. Good to have you listening. Another beautiful night for baseball. Hope the overcast skies did not keep you away. If it did, it's not going to rain tonight. Come on out. Come on out and enjoy the game. Fireworks after, so you got plenty of time. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, so Suk-min Yoon gets out of a minor jam in the first. No runs ahead, no errors, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the first to score. It is Rochester nothing, and the Tides coming to the plate.
Philip Michael Fashion for Men. If you can. And now leading off for the Rochester Red Wings.
I can't describe how he looks. I mean, I'll leave that up to you, Dave. Other than he's purple, mostly.
Purple, got a stripy socks.
Okay, stripy socks. I like that.
And he's got a kind of a gold-colored top knot. And a little yellow or gold
watch out now.
Tassel on his tail.
A tassel tail. Yeah. Here's the pitch to Chris Herman, outside of ball. 314 batting average.
He's got just a good enough appearance that you look at him and you may not laugh out loud, but you smile.
You going to ask him out later? Or here's the 1-0. High ball 2.
I'm not into that.
Okay, I understand. Herman, a couple of home runs and 15 RBI.
Farm animals, party dudes. I'm sorry, not involved.
Here's the 2-0. Strike call in the inside corner. 2 balls and 1 strike to count. The wind is similar to last night, blowing a tad from left to right as you gaze into your radio dial across the field here at Harbor Park out to the Elizabeth River. The 2-1. Did he go around? Boy, he looked like he offered. I guess not. Outside ball 3. Some big ship is approaching as they're bringing the bridge up.
Yeah, the railroad bridge is being elevated.
3-1 is inside ball 4. First walk by Suk-min Yoon to go along with 1 strikeout. Leadoff walk in the second inning. Here's Wilkin Ramirez.
Right fielder, Wilkin Ramirez.
273 batting average for Ramirez. 3 home runs and 30 RBI. The right fielder for the Rochester Red Wings.
Yoon has, in all of his starts this year, he's only had like 4 or 5 games where he's walked more than 1.
Pitch is called a strike on the inside corner.
He's walked 15 men in 75 innings. That's 1 every 5 innings.
So that's not been his problem.
No.
But he has given up a slew of home runs. Pitches pop foul off to the right side. Nothing.
Well, he's not overpowering at all. So he has to be pretty precise with his command. You got to get it pretty much where he wants it.
I think he's given up 13 round trippers to the opposition, which is, I think, second in the league. Given up. 0-2, the count. 0-2 pitch to Wilkin Ramirez. There goes the runner. Pitch is down low. The throw down is in time for the out. Beautiful throw by Brian Ward. Ivan DeJesus, Cord Phelps makes the tag. And Chris Herman is cut down trying to pilfer second base.
Brian Ward, an outstanding defensive catcher. Catching and throwing, and also calls a very good game. Pitchers love throwing to him.
Here's the 1-2.
The only question with Brian has been how much he's going to hit.
Well, and you told me the same thing about Caleb Joseph. The pitchers just like to throw to him. That's an important, I guess, trait for a catcher.
Yeah,
and it sounds obvious, but
the thing about it is that one is you have to have an idea of of what you would like a pitcher to do. But you also have to tailor that based on what kind of stuff a pitcher has and what kind of command he has. And the command may be a little different on a certain day. Some days guys can't get their fastball over and they got to go to off-speed stuff. And the ability of a catcher to adjust to each different pitcher and to the pitcher on a given day. Very, very important. And Ward and Caleb both for young catchers both do it very well.
Two balls, 2 strikes to count. The 2-2 pitch. Line drive center field. That's going to be tough. Bourbon over and makes the catch on the in stride run. That's out number 2.
Ball was hit well.
It was. Here's Daniel Ortiz. When you were talking about that synergy, Dave, I was trying to think back. First, battery that came to mind was Tim McCarver and Steve Carlton.
Yeah.
They had a great rapport, didn't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
And there have been many, many others over the years.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pitchers that have a certain catcher they just like to, I think Maddox and Glavine had different guys they like to pitch to when they were with the Braves.
Here's Daniel Ortiz, off speed and a beauty. Strike call. It's a 70 mile per hour. It never got up there. Finally did, and it's a strike. 237 batting average. 4 homers and 17 RBI for Ortiz. Tides leading 1-0, top of the second. The 0-1 outside levels the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. High fly ball to right center. That ball pretty well tagged as the center fielder goes back. Julio Bourbon on the warning track makes the catch for out number 3. In the second, no runs, no hits, no errors, and a walk and a man caught stealing. Nobody left on base. We go to the bottom of the second inning, the score. The Tides 1 and the Red Wings nothing. You're on, I'll introduce you.
Leading off the third inning for Rochester.
Tides leading 1-0. We go to the top half of the third inning. Here to take you through the next couple, Dave Rosenfield.
Thank you, Jay.
You're welcome.
Suk-min Yoon on for his third inning. He's given up 1 hit. And delivers a fastball for a strike. Yoon back after about a month, 4 weeks on the disabled list with a right shoulder strain. Rocks and delivers. Line drive, left field corner, going to be fouled. Just barely.
Wow.
Very, very close down there. Inches foul.
Yeah, quick, throw that next pitch. It was inches foul. And Dave, I almost mentioned that the last 2 guys, the last inning, hit the ball extremely well. So hopefully this is not a sign of things to come for Suk, but he's been hit hard the last couple of at-batters.
He relies on guile. It has to be just very, very precise. Command has to be very, very good. And when it is, he is a very effective pitcher. Line drive back up the middle. You waved at it, but did not get it. It was hit sharply. So Chris Rawl, the youngster from Great Bridge and the College of William and Mary.
Right. I should have been saying that.
You should have. But Yoon's ERA has been coming down steadily. It was at 7.46 back on the 4th of May, and he's got it down almost 2 full runs. There's a pitch just misses the strike zone.
And I think that they sense something, they being the staff. Right now, Nick Addington, I believe it's Nick, the left-hander, is loosening in the bullpen. Yep.
He's going to be on a pretty tight pitch limit, seeing as he has not pitched in a month. So Addison will probably pick him up conceivably after this inning. Got 33 pitches right now. I think he'll probably go 50, 60 pitches is about all. Down ball to Britton, to second for one, back to first, double play.
Pitcher's best friend.
Ground ball to Buck Britton at third. To Cord Phelps at second. Back to Christian Walker at first. Oh, I love the double plays when it's them that hit them and not us.
The shortstop, Doug Bernier.
Now Doug Bernier bounced to short his first time up. That ball was tailor-made.
Yeah.
A one-hopper right to Buck Britton at third. Made a nice throw to Cord at second base to give him every opportunity to make the turn. First pitch misses. Ball one. Dodgers lost to the Cardinals 4-2. Kelly the winner. Greinke the loser. Rosenthal another save. Boy, he throws hard, that kid. Trevor Rosenthal, big right-hander. And here's the 2-0 pitch. High ball 3. Pitch at 88. Washington leads Milwaukee 5-0. Estrada going for Milwaukee. Milwaukee is being closely pursued by 3 teams. Here's the calls, right? Cardinals, Reds, and Pirates all in hot pursuit. Very tight division. Everybody except the Cubs. One and the pitch. Called strike 2, inside edge. Ex-tied Jake Arrieta pitching great for the Cubs. Change of scenery has done that kid a world of good. I think he's pitching today for the Cubs. There's a fly ball hit into left center field. Barry's there, under, makes the catch, and the side is quickly retired. No runs and a hit. They leave no one. We're going to the bottom of the third. Tide's still on top, 1-0.
Stands tonight's Bayside Harley Rochester, the second baseman, James Beresford.
Royals and Athletics follow this ball game. Jay Colley and Dave Rosenfield back with you here at Harbor Park tonight. 1/3 of the way through it. Tide's on top 1-0. They've out-hit the opposing Red Wings 3-2, and to the top of the fourth we go. And here's Dave.
James Beresford, the second baseman. He's a floater, 70 miles an hour from Yoon.
Now, you were telling me a story about this last name, James Beresford, earlier in your early years.
Well, it was a TV show, and Pete and I talked a little bit about it. Hard hit ground ball. Phelps corrals it at second base, throws on to first in time. But there was a TV show for a number of years, late 50s, early 60s, called The Millionaire. And the man that had all this money was a guy named James Beresford
The third baseman, Davidson Romero.
And he would pick somebody out at random and give them $1 million. And he had a guy that worked for him named Michael Anthony. And the show would always start. Michael Anthony would knock on somebody's door and